Thriller.
Evening Browsers, it's your main man Browzers Shoe back with another review. This time we finally have the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found Rep versus Retail review. This is my only Rep versus Retail review I am going to do for my channel, or maybe some hype releases in the future. I just mainly want to do this video because I know this shoe, this being the retail over here, as y'all can see. Alright, I did get this pair from JD Sports on that exclusive access. So shout out to my bro for holding me down, because Shoe Browser did enter a lot of raffles and I did not hit any pairs, not even on the sneakers app. Y'all already knew how that went, but this is my retail pair of Lost and Found Chicago's, okay? And this right here, a borrowed pair. This is a replica version of Lost and Found ones. Alright, no, I'm not gonna tell you where this shoe came from. If you are that curious, hit me up on IG, but I do not promote the buying or selling of reps. I'm just doing this video for educational purposes, you know what I'm talking about? Because I want to see if the 500K Jordan 1 right here, or at least the ones that had, that's the number that was produced, do they actually have some variants that could slip through the cracks? Because this shoe was super hard to get on release day. Like I said, on the sneakers app, it took some people over an hour and a half to get confirmations on whether they hit or not. JD exclusive access was very hard for a lot of people. FLX was a disaster. I mean, I'm sure y'all have seen thousands of videos of how the release went, but I wanted to bring y'all this replica versus retail video because I just want to see, man, are there pairs that can slip through the cracks? All right, so first thing we're gonna start off with is the box. So I'm gonna move these two out the way. All right, we'll come back to that. And I'm first starting off, this is a retail box lid. As you can see, the size of it is very big as compared to the replica version. Okay, it's kind of small. You can kind of see where it falls off kind of short. Let me kind of pair it. So you see how there's that little gap space, and I'm holding it side by side, so I'm not trying to change or anything. You can see the clear difference right there. So it's smaller, still a nice quality. Like in terms of the color, it doesn't look too different in my opinion, but it is a different size. All right, the retail comes with a small sticker right there. If y'all can see, man, my hands is ashy. Oh well. And so does the replica. Okay, they do come with some stamps and some stickers. All right, next thing that I did notice that was different was the paper. All right, this is a retail paper receipt from Sandy Bros, and look how it compares to the replica. Like, it wasn't even fully on there. Like, it came just like this, as you can see. Right, it does look nice. Like, if I staple it, it probably would look good, but it doesn't look as nice as this one, and the color is off. That's why I got the different lighting on, because I did want y'all to see the different, I'm talking about, lighting. So no lighting effects on this video right here. All right, that is the difference. As y'all can see, this is the replica, this is the retail right here. All right, now on to the next thing. I did check the paper. The paper seemed pretty legit. This is the replica box right here. Like I said, it is smaller. It's a smaller box. Does still come with these, and you can feel these on here, so this does feel good too. All right, this white paper right here felt pretty good, like on the retail. I'll show y'all the retail in a second. And the fidelity of the paper on here, it was pretty good. I mean, as y'all can see, it did look pretty good. I can't really see any differences on whether or not it doesn't look good. And then we got the retail box right here. As you can see, way bigger box. Let me see if that color matches up. So this is varsity red black sail muslin, made in China, and this one is varsity red black sail muslin, varsity road. So I guess they're about the same. Kind of show the. Let me see. It look about the same. Looks like the retail is like, you know, kind of stronger, white, stronger. It just doesn't look like it's see-through. You see what I'm saying? But if you look on here, it looks kind of see-through-ish. But I could be tripping. I could be tripping. All right. It does have the same style code. So as you can see, you know, 9615447867014. Same on here. 1961547867014. All right. Somebody was calling me. The suggested retail is on the replica. As you can see, it says 180, but on the retail it is not. So, you know, make sure if you get a replica box, retail box, excuse me, it does not have that 180 sticker on there, because that's not how it comes. All right. It did not come with the Yickum sticker. As you can see, this is the retail. It did come with that Yickum sticker right there, but as you see, it is not on the replica version either. You do not see any stamps or stickers. Okay, and like I said, this is the retail paper as y'all saw in my review. You know, about the same. I can't really say that the paper on here is any different. So, you know, let's get into the shoe, because I know y'all didn't come to see no paper. All right. Now, this is replica, and this is retail. Okay. Now, the biggest difference I noticed between both of these pairs is the height. Like, that's pretty much the only thing I can really notice just off the rip. We'll dive deeper, but as you can see, it's just a big height difference. This is the retail on my right. This is the replica on my left. It's the height. The retail looks more like a mid, if you get what I'm saying, okay? Then if I come around to the back, you can see the cracking difference, okay? Both my retails have that, you know, more cracked exposed leather on the back as compared to the replica. You know, the replica heel also is like lighter, like the leather quality is a lot softer. Well, this is a lot firmer. You can see how as I'm squeezing it, it doesn't go fully in like this does. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if it's a bad thing, okay? You can see stitching. Stitching looks pretty good. Oop. We got the stitching right there. It looks a little different. This is the replica right here, as you can see. Okay, let me fix my camera. There we go. All right, then we'll come around to the other side. So you see, this looks like a standard Jordan 1. Like, you know, in terms of the height, it just looks like a standard Jordan 1. This looks more like a mid, or at least that 84 cut, okay? If we come to that Wings logo, looks about the same, if I had to say. The tumble on this pair is not as tumbled as my retail. My retail is cracked out, okay? Very, very cracked out. All right. Let me get the other replica. Let me get the other so I can see them side by side. Okay. So we got both pairs now. Then we come to that toe box. Like I said, more cracked on this pair as opposed to the replica. Get my words mixed up today, man. Okay, let's look at that toe box height. Looks about the same during toe box height. So they did get the toe box down. Does come with both laces. Okay, on the tongue, you can clearly see the tongue difference. This replica looks a little bit taller. So you see, it looks a little bit taller than the actual retail. Retail is more flat. Nike Air looks pretty consistent. This looks more in the middle. This looks like it's a little higher up, but I could be tripping. Could be tripping. Okay, could be tripping. Retail inside. Okay. So it looks on the retail. Let's come on to the replica. How does it look on south? So we see the difference, right? We got this insert. The retail comes with paper. Okay, so that's another difference. Paper insert on the retail. We got that actual shoe tree on the replica. Okay, and the laces are not tied up, or at least not as nice as the retail version. Does come with that Nike Air and that sticker. Okay. Do I want to take the insole out? Do I want to do that? I don't know. Nah, probably not. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want to do that. Okay, come around to the bottom. All right. Let's see if I do it like this. So we got the retail on top, replica on the bottom. That's what it looks like as far as the bottom of the shoe. Looks like the replica is more faded, but I wouldn't really depend on that. That looks pretty the same to me. I mean, they both look messed up. I don't see how one is any different than the other. You feel me? All right, let me get the other two. I'm talking about. Hope y'all appreciate this review, man. I did want to do this. Shout out to my bro Santana's Room, and also MK the Truth for inspiring me to make this video. You know what I'm talking about? No, we are not making rep reviews on this channel. Just want to do this review so y'all can see. All right, so this is the other pair. Now let me know, would y'all rock this shoe? Like I said, the biggest thing for me was just the height. It's really just a height difference. It's not the same in terms of the height. But I mean, outside of that, the red looks pretty similar. The cracking on this one also is not as cracked. On this one, you see it's looking faded out. You know what I'm talking about? Let's do the bottom real quick. Okay. I also want to see too, is a height difference. I think there was, yeah. I think no, we're about the same. You know what I'm talking about? How my boy Super Duper Root would say, there's options out here. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, this is my replica versus retail review. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, they do look pretty spot on. It's just that height. So on feet, people probably won't be able to tell, honestly. Like on feet, you're not gonna really be able to tell. These kind of shoes can slip through the market. You know, that's why I wanted to make this review. I wanted to see for myself. And I do think that a replica version like this right here, despite that height, they'll probably get that right soon. You know what I'm saying? They probably will get the height right, and then these will be pretty much undetectable going through. You know what I'm talking about? We already see that StockX cannot authenticate sneakers anymore. So I mean, if you getting them on the street, man, I would just make sure they got their receipt. You know, if it didn't come from the sneakers app, it didn't come from Foot Locker or Champs, JD, they don't have a way to confirm it. I just wouldn't get it, man. People are paying almost $500 for the shoe. And don't get me wrong, you know, this is the retail version. It's fire. You know, it's definitely dope. You know, I was happy to hit, man. I was surprised I took so many L's. You know, for such a mass-produced sneaker, didn't seem like that many people was able to grab it. Seemed like the same people that I noticed for the most part, and no knock to them, they had multiples while some people had none. That's just really crazy to me, you know what I'm talking about? But it is what it is. So, you know, would you cop a replica version? Would you go ahead and go across that water like them boys say and get you a pair that looks almost identical? I mean, yeah, it ain't the same, because I'm looking at it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're looking at it, it ain't the same. But, you know, it's close enough, you know what I'm talking about? It's your main man, Shoe Browser. Let me know if y'all think of this review. Let me know if y'all want to see anything else. Do you want to see a part 2? And 1 second, hold on, just to prove it. I don't want nobody saying, oh, Shoe Browser, where'd your pair came from? My pair came from that JD Sports, you know what I'm talking about? I did get a retail per, you know what I'm saying? And I get a little $5 youth thing, so I got a retail pair, you know what I'm saying? But this is a replica pair. If you want to know where I got it from, hit me up on IG, because I don't promote the selling of reps, you know what I'm talking about? It's your main man, Shoe Browser, and we gone.
Driller.